Hello everyone, this is Breanna Rutter, author of one of my most popular books, The Natural Hair Bible, and founder of howtoblackhair.breannarutter. For these videos, I love to answer the questions that you all send me via email. So if you have any questions you would like for me to answer, check out the description box below for more information. This video is because of an email that I received from Amber, and Amber says that she has 4C hair like I do, but her problem is she wants her edges to look like mine, so she wants to know, how do I get my edges so slick, so nice, so neat? So I'm gonna give you my secrets to laying down your baby hairs on the side and give you some suggestions on what you can do to maintain them. So the very first thing is you don't have to use additional product if you have very fine hair, because fine hair doesn't need a lot of product to hold it down. So if you do have fine hair, then use water and a heavier oil or butter like castor oil or shea butter or shea oil or something like that, and you want to lubricate your edges with some oil while your hair is wet. Now this is the perfect way to do this for fine hair because you don't need a lot of product or much of any product to do this. So make sure that your hairline is damp from like spritzing it with some water or just rubbing it with wet fingers or something like that, and then rub a little bit of shea butter on your edges and then tie your hair down with a scarf, or you can do this with a molding strip. A molding strip is usually what you see a lot of people use in salons when they're trying to do a molded set or finger waves and things like that to their hair, which is really not as popular anymore, finger waves, but molding strips are great for keeping your hair, in a sense, frozen in a certain type of swoop or design. So do that if you have very fine hair. Now I have a mix of fine hair and then I also have a mix of thick hair, so water and oil really doesn't work for me, and what I use is typical hair gel. I like to use hair gel that doesn't have protein in it because it builds up too much protein along my hairline. So I just use gel with main ingredients that has water and carbomer in it. Carbomer is the holding agent in gel that's going to keep your hair stiffer and in place. So in this instance, what I like to do is use the pads of my fingers. I get a little bit of gel, just a little bit, and I smooth it along my hairline. I constantly smooth the gel until it starts to become drier and it starts to feel almost a little bit tacky. And then I use just a small toothbrush that I just used, a small soft toothbrush that I just used to do my hairs on my hairline, and I like to smooth them over in a type of design so that way it looks really neat and things like that. Now after I do that, it depends on the way you want it to look. If you want your edges to kind of wave up just a little bit, then let it air dry. That's what mine does when I want it to look a little bit more wavy. Or what you can do is tie your hair down with a scarf, a silk or satin scarf, or tie your hairline down with a molding strip. Now if you want links to anything that I've mentioned here, if you need additional information, check out the description box or my website. But when you are tying down your hairline, do so gently because you don't want to cause headaches from you trapping all the blood near your head. So just use a scarf to just tie around the hairline after adding gel and smoothing it with your fingers, a small comb, a small tooth comb, or a soft toothbrush. Tie it down for about 5 to 10 minutes and it will be dry. And then your hair will come out looking nice. So you just have to experiment a little bit. Maybe the water and shea butter trick will work for you, or just using a little bit of hair gel. The secret is that if you want good hold, you got to make sure that the gel contains carbomer in it, and to prevent too much protein from being overloaded on your hair and causing your hairline to be very hard and brittle, make sure that the gel does not have any protein in it. So those are my tips for you to lay down your 4C hairs, and you can do so with ease. So let me know how things go for you, and also for anyone else who is maintaining their edges or their hairline to smooth their hairs, what do you do? So let me know, and also before any of you go, sign up to my email list so that way you can be automatically entered for giveaways that I do. And also only there I update you all with exclusive content. So until then, I will see you all in my very next video.